Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hi, I'm Aiden.
And this is...
Breakup advice.
So, unfortunately, me and Aiden are coming up to our 2-year anniversary, which means...
It's time for the 2-year itch.
Which, in case you've never heard of the 2-year itch...
It's when the honeymoon period is gone.
Long gone.
Long gone, and you are sick to
Of each other.
death of each other. And it's time now to break up.
Unfortunately. Now, I've been in a relationship and actually broke up on my 2-year anniversary. So, if me and Aiden are still together in a month's time, then Aiden will be my longest relationship.
And it will be my first ever
2-year relationship.
relationship as well. I've never done anything like that before.
So...
Normally I'm like... Normally it's... Boot and toot. Toot and boot? What's the word?
A boot and a toot?
That's the wrong thing, isn't it?
Yeah, shut up.
Don't put that in. Please don't put that in.
Moving on!
Let's just clarify that we are not breaking up. We're so very much in love with each other, and
We are spending lots and lots of time with each other. Please understand that we're not like on the verge of extinction.
No.
/ Ryan and Aiden brand.
we just find that actually from our friends and people who we know after 2 years, sometimes they have like relationship breakdowns.
Yeah.
It's become a bit of a stereotypical thing, and we thought, well, let's try and give some advice if your relationship is naturally coming to an end and you have tried your hardest and put all your effort into it, but it's not working and you have to break up.
Yes.
Now, we find usually in relationships, it's always one party who kind of wants to go first. And it's up to that person, and we've mentioned it before in different videos, it's up to that person to put effort back into the relationship and get that spark that you first had. Okay, sometimes it can't happen. Sometimes the person who's gone is cheating or has f***ed off and you can't possibly get them back. But if it's amicable, let's try and give you some advice on making it completely amicable, yeah?
Yes.
Don't do it! Don't break up! It's not going to be amicable. That person's going to hate you and try and destroy your life. It's going to hack into all your Facebook accounts, turn your life to shit, and make it even more miserable than you were when you were in the relationship.
Actual number one is being honest. There's nothing worse than people being dishonest with each other, especially in a relationship. And if something's not working, or you're not happy about something that they've done or they haven't done, then you've got to tell them. Yeah, you have to tell them. Otherwise, like weeks will go past and months will go past, and all of a sudden an argument will spark, and the other person will bring up something that happened ages ago.
Yeah.
And I think that's why me and Aiden work, because if I'm upset about something, I'll tell him.
Yeah.
And just like if you're upset about something,
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And what happens there is you begin to seethe, and this love becomes hatred, and it's secret
But
hatred.
with us.
No, not with us. I'm saying if you don't tell
if you
somebody.
don't, yeah.
And then your love goes. It becomes just a hatred.
Not a hatred, but like a
dislike.
your relationship might become
Sour.
right? Sour, or a bit of a chore. Unfortunately.
Yes.
So yes, you do have to be honest, but at the same time, when you are about to break up with someone, again, be honest. Don't say it's me, not you. If it is actually them, then do tell them, but not harshly. Do say, look, it's you. I don't appreciate the fact that you don't make any effort anymore. We've spoke about this before. Rather than just taking off and saying I'm done, like, do give the other person like the real reason why you are breaking up with them.
That other person might be totally unaware, and so giving that person the opportunity to
Or the reality,
yeah,
this is coming to an end.
And rectify the situation probably will be a big help if you've been quite close in the past. I find that I was having a lot of difficulty with Ryan in that he wouldn't cook anything. But I
said
found
cook, C-O-O-K.
No. But I found that putting him into the kitchen and shutting the door behind him, and you've started to cook, haven't you?
When?
Sometimes.
Well, sometimes. That's only because if I do make any food, right, I give it to Aiden. It's never good enough for him.
It's not.
So.
Now this is for if the other person in the relationship has f***ed off, has done a runner, left your heart broken, and you find yourself sunken in the bathroom trying to catch your breath.
That's basically how to deal with a breakup now.
You must firstly even though it is incredibly difficult, remove that person from your life completely. All photos have to go.
All text messages, delete the number, but this is all if it's appropriate.
If it's a bad breakup,
Yes.
of course.
Right? But again, it can be a bad breakup, but if you've got kids, then removing all, like burning all the photos and the family videos and stuff, then that's not appropriate, of course. But if you are our age, and for example, if we break up, then it is only healthy for me or him to get rid of everything. Like, it'll help, because the last thing you want to be doing is, when you're upset, is reading old texts or looking at old photos.
Yeah.
You want to move on.
Of course, but that is, if we actually broke up, I think, well, I don't know, but if it was friendly, if it was just this relationship isn't working, we had to move on, let's still be friends, then don't, you know? Then you can still go for dinner and things.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But if it is bad and you are heartbroken, then it is best to delete everything possible and move on, and then focus on other things. Focus on yourself, focus on your friends.
Yeah, because the worst thing that you could possibly do is think about what once was, because you won't get over that person, and you'll find yourself in 10 years down the line still bloody heartbroken.
Oh.
So we asked our patrons what they thought about breakups, and we asked them for some advice, and here's what they said. So Wilfred said, "I'm absolutely no expert in breakups. Nevertheless, the most important thing for me is to be honest. If my partner is honest with me, a breakup would be probably more easy because I could perhaps understand it."
Exactly what I was saying. Wilfred and I completely agree. Being completely honest with each other helps everything, because then you can understand why this person is leaving you.
Oh, that's so sad though, isn't it?
It is sad.
Oh, like you have to understand why someone's going to leave you.
Right, okay, but if I just left you and didn't really tell you the truth, why? How would you feel?
Well, no, I'd want to know why, but if it was something that I couldn't change as a person, I'd be infuriated. If it was something like you're not making enough effort,
but, all right.
then okay. But if it was like you've
But if I'm
gained
not,
weight or something,
right, all right.
no, I don't mean that. Do you know what I mean? No, like, I just mean as a hypothetical thing. Like if it was something that I could not change as a person.
I understand that, but if it's not saying that, it's about being honest with why you're breaking up. So if I'm actually leaving you because I'm having an affair and want to be with someone else, but I'm telling you it's because you don't make enough effort, that's not right. I should tell you the truth.
Yeah, of course, you should tell me the truth.
Right? That's what me and Wilfred are saying. Moving on.
No, but wait.
No,
but if someone...
moving on.
No, Ryan. Though, if someone is actually breaking up, right, with you because if you're small or something, you don't want to know that, do you? You can't change that. Reality.
Yes, but if someone breaks up with you because you're too small,
You just swore.
Yeah, but you just said the C-bomb.
But it's going to be bleeped out.
Right, but it's not appropriate, and you don't need to say it.
It is appropriate.
Next episode, why we broke up. The final piece of advice that was given by one of our patrons as well, Jake: communicate honestly with your partner. Discuss why you're breaking up with them and why you think it's not working. Just by having that discussion can sometimes resolve the initial problem, and who knows, you may still remain friends. So just like Wilfred and us, what we're saying is being completely honest, and Jake's completely right. You could actually stay friends because of it.
It's probably the best way to break up with somebody, to stay friends. Although I find that, you'll break up, okay, and as soon as the other person gets in a relationship, you will be jealous.
Well, that's a bit harsh. Do you know anyone that is still friends? That have broke up? So I don't. From like serious relationships. You can be you could have gone out when you were like 14, 13 when it wasn't serious. But
yeah, and maybe still be friends then. Not serious relationships.
I don't.
It's
probably really, really hard.
The reason why is because it takes two incredibly strong-willed people to amicably split up. It must be incredibly difficult, you know, to spend your life with somebody, and probably as well, because I mean we haven't been in relationships for like 10, 20 years. Once you've been in a relationship for that long, if it does break down, you probably thought, well, I've spent all my bloody life with you. I want to be by myself, you know. So that's maybe something.
Possibly, yeah. So we want to now know what your advice is for breaking up, whether we break up or for strangers. That will also be read in the comment box below. Do let us know what you have to say regarding the topic.
Yes, and of course, I'm like a bobblehead. yes. And of course, please, if you like this video, give us a big thumbs up.
And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button.
And thank you for
For
watching this video.
Bye. Mwah.
You make me laugh so much.
Alright.
Can I have a kiss, Des?
What for? I'm thinking about breaking up with you.
Why? Why?
Revealed next episode.
What did you say? Communicate.
Stop it, man. Stop it. Right, go turn the camera off.